Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. And yes, the Parkles have finally popped up, but in rather dubious circumstances, shall we say. I'll be looking at that next. For now, I'm looking at a Neil Sean story. It's a very sad little story. I have the cute ghost tarot on the tarot table for this one, which tells you that we're dealing with one of those ghost children, poor little Archie in this case. And it's a very sad story because according to Neil Sean, so we're pressing the allegedly button and getting that light flashing. According to Neil Sean, Megan is keeping Archie at home, wanting him homeschooled, not by her, of course. She's looking to hire an English teacher, and not in the sense of someone to teach Archie English, but more from what I understood when I was listening with half an ear at 5 this morning, more in the sense of an old-fashioned governess. That's my word, not his. But it sounded like that because it sounded like someone who would teach Archie to speak English with an English accent and teach him manners and turn him into a fine English gentleman at 5.5. And it does make me, want to get on my broomstick. But anyway, I won't get on my broomstick. I might metaphorically in the tarot reading. But we're going to do a Celtic Cross. We're going to see what is going on. He was supposed to start kindergarten a few months ago at precisely the time the Parkles were swanning around in Colombia. Well, Megan was swanning around and Harry was being dragged around behind her looking particularly sour. That was when the school year started and Archie is of the age where he should be in kindergarten in California. We didn't hear anything about that. I did a reading on it at the time. I can remember that. I don't think it was a very happy reading. We're going to have a look at this homeschooling story and what is going on. Celtic Cross coming up and see what is going on, what her goals are, why Archie can't possibly go to regular school with all the other regular kids. What is that about? And the mysteries of all of that. And what we'll ever find out about this poor child and so on. Just needing to juice these cards up. I haven't used them for a while. Now they're juiced up. Okay. All collapsed now. Let's remind you as I put them back together and put out the Celtic Cross. It's tarot. It's for fun and entertainment. It's all my opinion. It's all speculation. I just read energy here, energy on these stories, these archetypal stories, because we're dealing with the archetypal family, the British royal family, of course. And disclaimer in the box below, you know the drill. And let's see what's going on with this story. If we can find anything out about poor little Archie and what is going on with him. We got plans. And it's interesting that in the Two of Sticks, Two of Wands normally called, there is a globe, there is the world. And the plan, the preparation, it's got a very collaborative energy because it's two, it's a partnership. Getting someone on board, it tells me that Neil Sean might be onto something here. Because we're looking out across the ocean normally, we're clutching the globe in our hands, we're getting ready to prepare Archie to take his place in the British royal family, cough, cough. And planning it, preparing it, working with someone to do this, or trying to get someone on board. We know her record with employment is particularly bad with bullying, shall we say alleged bullying, on both sides of the pond. Actually, she disgraced herself in England, allegedly, and then did the same in America, allegedly. So good luck with that. Good luck with trying to find somebody who will take on this cause. But anyway, there it is. There is energy around it in that Two of Sticks. So let's see what the situation is. Megan's point of view, not poor little Archie's. We've got the Seven of Cups, the Dream On card. It's fantasist card, the Seven of Cups. Possibilities, castles in the air, pie in the sky, you might even say. But royal fantasy. The level of delusion is off the charts. That's coming to me from that card energetically, my opinion. Of course, still believing that she is raising a prince, that this prince is going to somehow be very significant and have a role to play in the world that is going to make her very important somehow, because of course he is just the conduit for her own ego. That's my opinion, to manifest itself, and so that he can be wheeled out, and there she can be in the golden state carriage, going to the opening of Parliament, where Archie somehow is while he's living at Windsor Castle. It seems a bit crazy to me, and again I have to say, it's my opinion. It doesn't seem particularly sane, the energy that's coming off that Seven of Cups. I'm just saying that that's how I'm feeling when I see that card energetically. What's the challenge going on here for Meghan and Archie and school? We got the Four of Coins in reverse, losing control and losing status, losing her grip. Could be on her own mental health with that card, just saying. But it's also losing power, losing control, security. Archie is her security. He's her financial security when she's got him in her grasp. And it sounds awful to say that, but this is just what's coming through. When she's got him in her clutches, she's set for life financially. She's got control, she's got agency, she's got control over Harry, she's got a card to play when it comes to dealing with the royal family. We used to joke about hostage Harry when they were first in Mudslide Mansion, and he used to make those appalling Zoom calls from down in the dungeons and look so wan and sort of bleak. And people used to say, blink twice if you need us to rescue you, Harry. I'm getting a bit of a hostage situation here with the Four of Coins. And of course, I'm using that term metaphorically. I don't mean literally that she's holding him hostage, but it's got that energy of that around it and losing control of the situation, because the card is in reverse, losing control of finances, losing control of her negotiating, the card that she has if she's negotiating, all of that stuff. And then, as I say, it might be just literally losing her grip on reality. Those two little cards there at the heart of the reading really, first and foremost, tell me she might be losing her grip on reality, but also thinking that she's got a much more powerful situation that she can bargain with than she really does. And I hate to use the term bargain when I'm dealing with a child, but that is just the energy that's coming through. And so take it for what it's worth, and that allegedly light flashing and all my opinion. So what's going on behind the scenes? Why can't Archie go to regular school? What is going on with him? Five of Blades, there's some conflict around this. There's some issue that is causing a lot of conflict. I would assume between the parents, and more than anything else, between Harry and Meghan. A lot of people are saying, well, not a lot, but some people are speculating she might not have the right paperwork, birth certificate, things like that, proof of life, in order to sign him up, register him in the school system in California. That's what some people are saying. But there is something around here that is awkward, uncomfortable, that there's arguments about. And I would say more than that kind of tinfoil hatty kind of version of events, I would say it's more about conflict between Harry and Meghan about how to raise Archie and what to do with him. And if Meghan is the one that's driving this homeschooling thing because he's too special to go to regular school in California, and he needs a governess type figure to teach him manners and all of that stuff, they could be fighting about this. I mean, I would be fighting about it if it were me and if it were my child, that's for sure. What's her goal? And her goal is, it's the Enlightenment card, as it's called in this tarot. It's the Judgment card in a regular tarot deck. It's Major Arcana. It's second chance. She wants a second chance at this. There's that old globe again. We've seen it here as our underlying energy, plotting and planning. She wants to stage some sort of comeback with this. So she's planning. We know she's very strategic. Lady C always says that about her, and I assume she gets this knowledge, this information rather, from family, from the Markles themselves, about how far in advance Megan can plan and strategize, and she's looking far into the future with this Enlightenment card. She's setting her sights on something that's way down the line that she wants, and this would be her getting herself back into some sort of royal sphere through her son. She's grooming, and I don't mean grooming in the sense that grooming is now used online, but she's preparing him to somehow be her way back and to get another bite at the apple. The apple being, of course, Windsor Castle and the throne room and all of that. I'm being snarky, but I'm also being quite serious in this reading. Tell us about the past, Archie, school, anything. That universe is an open, kind of an ended question. The tower that fell, the tower that she's trying to shore up, is some terrible calamity. And I think the terrible calamity with that tower card is the calamity of finding out, and this is my personal belief or opinion, finding out that she'd miscalculated, she'd misread the situation with the thing that went bump, and hadn't understood English law, the fact that English law about things like surrogacy, in my opinion, is quite different to Californian law. Miscalculated, her world came crashing down, and she's been trying to shore it up ever since, and part of that shoring up has been to leave, to exit, to try and shut the press down, to try and shut people down online, wherever, who try and expose what they think is the truth of the situation, and try and suppress all of that and try and recover from that tower that fell, that almighty crash. So panic stations, a real sense of a huge disaster that she didn't foresee. For all her ability to think and plan and strategize, there was a massive miscalculation in the past that has led to this situation that she now finds herself in, where she has got to scramble to try and save something, salvage something from the wreckage of that tower. What's going to happen next with the school situation? What is going on with this? What's coming? We've got fate, as it's called, in the reverse. It's the Wheel of Fortune, good old-fashioned tarot in reverse, and that is luck and timing. And yes, fate. It's a bit karmic. It's in reverse. It's not going to go her way. It's a bit of a tower energy when the Wheel of Fortune, the fate card, is in reverse, because it's bad luck. It's something you don't foresee, something that comes out of the blue and sort of knocks you off course. And so things aren't going to go her way with whatever she's trying to do. I would think that the thing that's not going her way is that the marriage isn't going to last. And then it's open season for custody battles and things like that. You know, that could even be down there in that Five of Blades, and it could even be there in the Tower, because the Tower is a divorce card. It's not the dominant energy. I'm trying to really focus on the schooling situation rather than what's going on in the marriage around them. But it's there. It's there. It's always there, that energy. In the readings that I do, it's consistently there. It's kind of background noise in the readings that I do, always. So I think that she might be trying to control access, control his education. If she puts him in school somehow, the control goes away from her. It's all about control here. Her challenge is that Four of Coins. I've come back to the heart of this reading. It's about control. If he's put in a regular school, he can be moved to another regular school somewhere else. Or even put into a regular school somewhere else right now. If he's homeschooled, all different. She gets to control the teacher, the homeschooling. It's at home, and home is in California. That's my opinion, my very personal opinion. But the Fate card coming up means that her luck is running out, and luck is not going her way. So how does she view Archie and the schooling thing and whatever is going on? I've got the 3 of Sticks in reverse. So she's seeing that whatever hopes and expectations she had of this child, at whatever level, whether it's at a strategic level or at his own level of who he is in his own self, is not coming off. If she had hopes of him as a card in that bargaining that I've been talking about, that ugly situation that has come through to me energetically, then she's losing hope. It's not working out the way she expected it to. She was hoping for that big moment there with that enlightenment judgment card. For him personally, with that 3 of Sticks in reverse, he's not turning out to be what she hoped he would be or who he hoped he would be, and that's an awful thing to say. That is my personal opinion. I hope I'm absolutely wrong. For his sake, not for hers, don't care about her, but for his sake, I hope I'm absolutely wrong with that 3 of Sticks in reverse. What pressure is she under? I've got the Page of Sticks and it's in reverse. It's the Page of Wands in reverse. It's adventure, PR, it's enthusiasm for something, going off on a new exciting adventure. It's also a child. It's a Page of Wands. Archie's supposed to be a Taurus, as far as I can remember. I've gone suddenly blank. A lot of people speculate he was born a bit before, maybe an Aries. That would be the Page of Sticks in reverse. The pressure that a couple of things. First of all, to produce him. Where is this Page of Sticks? Where is this child? We need to see him. Where is he? We never see him. So that's the one obvious thing, the Invisi Kids, as people talk about. That's why I've got the Ghost Tarot on the tarot table, the cute Ghost Tarot, of course. It's also just bad news. It's bad PR. Can't spin this. Can't exploit the situation. For some reason, she cannot. There was a photo of her at that silly book club, bookshop in Santa Barbara, wherever it was. Can't remember, the Godmothers or whatever it's called. She was there relentlessly, day after day after day. She took maximum advantage of the fact that she had access to it. Even gave a speech that she seemed to have held the audience hostage with captive while she made the speech that was interrupted by Oprah. But there was a photo of her. She was merching something. She was outside and there was just a little head. Couldn't see the face, you could see the head, and that was allegedly Archie. She had Archie with her on that day. There is something, and I assume it's the fighting, it's Harry. There is some reason why she cannot exploit her children the way that I believe she wants to merch them. When I say exploit, she can't merch them. She would like to, she can't. So that's what's going on for me in the pressure. The drama that's coming from outside towards her is this, would love to do it but can't, probably being under quite a lot of pressure to produce him. We know Columbia expected to see him, Jane Pauley expected to see him, someone else expected to see him recently, didn't see him. So pressure is on for her hopes and fears with this situation. Strength card, that's strengthening her hand, literally. That's what she's hoping to do in what I foresee is a long drawn-out battle with the royal family over many things, but including the children and where they are and their role in things and who gets them and what happens to them and what we find out about them. She's really trying to strengthen her hand here, put herself in a very powerful position. That is her hope. How's it going to play out for her? I've already got the Fate card in reverse. I've got the 5 of Cups. It's not going to go well. She's going to regret what she's doing. And that's chilling. It's really chilling for me as a reader. I just can't bear the energy of that Five of Cups. It's appalling. It's absolutely appalling. It's extremely upsetting. There's the 3 spilled cups, all those lost opportunities, all those mistakes, all those wrong turns, all the luck that ran out, pushed her luck, pushed it and pushed it. The universe is in, I want to say, smiting mode. Okay, it's that strong. 5 of Cups, there's the 2 little cups behind there. Those are the 2 children. And that's her. She's not looking at them, she's looking at what she's lost. And so the outcome for me, and I've done this reading before recently, where they're going to end up, these kids. I don't think they're going to end up with her, which is a good thing for them. But I'm doing it in my opinion, of course, allegedly, doing this reading from her point of view. So it's her regret that's showing up in that 5 of Cups. That's your reading. Rather a sour little reading. Sorry about that. And hope to see you on the next one.